What's up, everybody? Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. And we got a little bit interesting of a situation today. I've been doing some work. By the way, I haven't been able to fix this, but I have found that if you turn both the pistons off and leave the rotors on, eventually it kind of stabilizes and it's fine. It just is really derpy while you're moving it. I've also added a battery to the Badger because I'm going to need some more nickel, which means I'm going to have to drill, and I'd like to keep everything solar-powered, sort of, at this point. Kind of. Like, not totally, but I'm getting there. And then I saw this commercial freighter pop up. Now, I had somebody in the comments mentioned maybe the newer models have batteries on them, which I was like, that's probably a good idea, we should check that out. But I did it in creative while I was testing some of this other stuff, because I have a creative version of this world for testing and making sure things fit and stuff like that. And it didn't really, like, see... I found a mine layer, a military mine layer. It didn't have batteries on it. So I'm not sure if it will or not. But what we are going to do is we are going to fly out to said... I can't tell what that is. I think it's a commercial freighter, but there's like a antenna in the middle of it or something. So I'm going to save the game, grab the interceptor, and head out that way, and we will be back, or I'll come back when I'm closer. Okay, so here's a funny story. I was heading towards the ship, and it poofed. It dropped off of radar, or whatever the equivalent is of radar in this game. I guess antennas. Dropped off the antenna, dropped out of sight, lost visual contact, it just... gone. Just poof. Just poof. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna reload, because there's no point in spending all this fuel and having to fly all the way back when we didn't accomplish anything out here in the first place. So I'll be back in a minute, I guess. I still don't really know what just happened, or what that was about. Okay, so yeah, maybe it's because I don't have an antenna on this ship or something? I have no earthly idea. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. What is happening right now? What is this? What is... I don't think the game likes two pistons on top of each other. I really don't think it likes that. Now, is it... This is all red. Oh, it's because I turned it off. I was like, is this actually considered out here? No, it just keeps blinking this way. What if I can get... Can I get this way and push it back into place? What is this? What in the world? Alright. What the... I had a completely different idea for this episode other than ghost freakout piston over here. You know what the funny thing is? In my creative world, I put a single block between these two, and it seemed to be less glitchy. It was still wobbly, but it wasn't doing that. Good grief. What the heck is that? Okay, so let me see if I can figure this out. We need... rotor... Where's the other rotor? Oh, I had him named. What did I name him? Solar array, rotor vertical, which is on... Wait a minute, is it correcting? Oh, it's auto-correcting. Okay, cool. Pistons. Let's reverse them and turn them... Wait. What just happened? What? Wait, what? What the heck? Where? What is that? What just happened? I am so confused by this. What? Okay, I guess I'm going to do another reload to see if this fixes. I'll be back in a second. Nope, it's definitely doing it again. Oh my gosh. What is happening to this thing? Alright, at least the piston's not... Well, it is kind of off kilter. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Bye, piston. Goodbye. Oh dear lord, I have no idea what this is doing right now. I really don't. Like, what is this? Where did that piston go? Can I fly through this? Does the game still see it? No! It's like gone. Can this be pushed? I don't know what's happening to this thing. I'm afraid to do anything to it like this. What happened? Okay. So this is gonna correct itself, most likely. Eventually. Maybe. Alright, let's... At the risk of repeating history, let's try this one more time. Nope. Nope, there it goes. There it goes. Goodbye. This is bad. Like, I can't reload the game or do anything to it, or it will just fly off the handle. Alright. Third time's a charm. Or second, or whatever. Okay. I'm kind of hoping if I don't look at it right away, it'll figure out what it's doing. It looks promising. This looks promising. Don't freak out. It freaked out. Every dang time. Where's that piston going? Like, what is this crap? I have no... I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. Half of the piston is gone. It's over there. But it's still connected until you try and move it. Then it's not connected anymore. What do you call that? Like, I really did have a different idea planned for this episode, but this is just too darn interesting to me. Like, why? What is happening to this piston that it keeps flying away, yet is still kind of here until you do something with it, and then it's not here anymore? I don't understand at all. Like, none at all. None. Just whoop, nothing. Okay, okay. I have another idea that we haven't tried yet. Is this set to rotate, or is it just not getting around to it yet? Vertical. On... Oh, there it goes. So I don't know if I have to get in the cockpit, or if it just takes time and then it corrects. So once this corrects, I think I'm going to try and lower this first piston. Oh gosh, stop wobbling. Just stop. Just stay where you are. Stop going places. Okay. Alright, piston 1. Reverse. On. Okay. Progress. Ooh, business shipment. We should go check that out. Okay. And am I still... Is the Badger's battery still getting energy? Yeah, it's... So by game standards, the two pistons are still there. but they're not. Because you can fly right through the space where it should be. Uh-huh. I truly am at a loss as to what is going on here. Yeah, I have no idea. So tell you what, I don't want to save it though like this. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save it. And we're going to go check out this business shipment. Maybe going far away will reset it. And if not, it'll at least be there when we get back, hopefully. And I can strip it down and rebuild it, maybe. I don't know. So I'll be back in a second when we're closer to the business shipment. Okay, so we're about 4 kilometers out. I'm starting recording now, because this is around the last time I did this where it poofed. So I'm gonna see if we can not poof this time. Let's speed up a lot more. I'm probably coming in way too fast. I don't really want to crash into him. But, you know, what are you gonna do? I also don't know the range of the turret weapons either, so he could start getting shot at any point, pretty much. I'm gonna try and use my chain guns to minimize damage to the ship, but we'll have to see how well that goes. Okay, he's not poofing, which is a good sign. And we're not too far out from him. No. But I don't know, business shouldn't be too bad. I don't know if they're armed with turrets or anything. I guess we'll find out here in a second. I'm trying to... Slow down, slow down, slow down! Okay, good, I don't see any... I don't see any weapons on it. Oh goodness. I can't get back on target. This is just like Kerbal. I passed him. Come on. Come on. Get back in range. Go that way. Alright, just stop for a minute. Which way are you going? I am not catching up to you. I can't tell which way he's going. Is he going that way? Okay, there we go. Now we're starting to catch up a bit. So from here, we don't want to go too much faster than him. Or it. It's not really being piloted, so... Let's kind of sync up with his... There we go again. It's not a dude. Sync up with its speed. Or try to. Because what I'd like to do is roll up and lock onto it, and so then I can get out and use the business shipment's fuel to fly. But for that... I need to sync up our momentums. So, let's get a little bit... Well, I'm kind of using my lasers actually to keep lined up so that I know where our movement's going. Okay. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Okay, not too shabby. We're not doing too bad. Let's go down a bit. And the best spot is probably those 2 blocks. And... ooh, you know what we can do too? Is set our landing gears to auto-lock. Let's do that. Then we can actually lock them. Oh, oh, crap. Get back in there. Look at us go. Roll that way. There we go. Now, lock. Turn off auto lock. Sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully boarded another vessel. Alright. And we actually have, now, can I turn off this ship? I can. Cool beans. And my dampeners are off, I think. So I'm free to move about, which is awesome. Now, if I recall, this should be the cockpit door? Yes. Alright. Now comes the incredibly fun part. Oh goodness, I didn't set a beacon before I left. I have no idea where we are. Oh, that ain't good. Crap. I have absolutely no idea where we are. Alright, so I'm gonna go through, find any booby trap thrusters, turn them off, and then see if I can figure out where I went. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so good news and semi-bad news. The good news is there were no booby trap thrusters on board this ship. The somewhat bad news is there also is no batteries. We do get more solar panels though, which is awesome. I can always add that to the derpy or use it in its place. The derpy, crazy, you know, stuff. The bad news is I still don't know where we are, but I watched the video footage and essentially what I ended up doing was I came at the ship like this, essentially, and as it passed, I swooped back under it. So in theory... oh, and I turned the ship to the right, so it would have been going this way. So in theory, if I go like this, we should be able to find the asteroid where I live. Maybe. I don't even know. I could be wandering in space for forever. Only because I don't have anything with a beacon active, which is kind of sad on my part. The only other thing is I thought that one right there kind of looks like ours, but it would be the wrong trajectory, I think, because I came up from this side and swooped under and over, or past and over, and it would be like this. I know I'm trying to be all mathematical and everything here, but I honestly don't know. These, from this distance, nothing's rendering and they all look alike, so what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna set a course like, let's see, I could go, I think I should head that way? Maybe that? That looks different than the rest of them, kind of. I honestly don't know. You know what I actually might do? Some of you may think this is kind of cheaty, and it probably is. But I'm gonna do some math, and I'm gonna go into SE Toolbox and find out the coordinates for my space station. And then see if I can do math on where this thing is and go from there. So I'm gonna be back for one final cut, and then we'll see where we're at. At least we have power and solar, so that's good. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so good news, bad news again. The good news is we made it back. The bad news is it was a fairly cheaty way to do it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I ran around for like 2 hours trying to figure out the orientation that I needed. I got the coordinates from SE Toolbox. So, let's not hit anything on it. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. In warping the ship back here, apparently the rotors and stuff are seen as something else. So I don't have any doors or landing gears on the Interceptor anymore. But that's fine. Because, to be honest, this didn't really come out the way I wanted anyway. Does this have 2 beacons? I think it does. It doesn't matter. It's not a small ship. Gosh, this thing is glitching out. I'm gonna have to tear it down. So the first thing I'm gonna do is build a beacon. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Man, why am I so laggy here right now? I don't know what's going on with my frame rate. It's doing that thing kind of like it did before, where it's not so much the frame rate, but it's like jagging. Like it's just kind of like doink to doink to doink. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to end up tearing this down. It was a good idea, but it's not working very well. I'm almost thinking I might just add these solar panels to the business shipment, and then attach a connector to that and just use that as a charging station and be like, screw it. So let's go ahead and put a beacon down. And I'm going to fix this up, probably off camera, and we're just going to set up a station beacon that'll be solar powered, which might be difficult to do if I strip that down. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll figure it out. But in the meantime, so yeah, I kind of cheated. I can always delete these and be done with it, but, you know, I kind of want the resources, and in theory, I could have found my way back eventually, but I literally spent about 2 hours calculating the whole thing, and it just did not go well. Mostly because this ship was attached to that one, so every time I moved, it wasn't moving only in one direction. It would do like this if you tried to back out, because the weight was unbalanced. It was just a nightmare, so I could not for the life of me figure out the exact coordinates of which direction was what. So I was like, you know what, let me just try and warp them in at a certain distance and see if they'll... So, like, this one was over here, and that one was, like, up there floating or something. So it was pretty funny overall. But yeah. So, Lost in Space and a freaky ghost piston. Probably going to be the title for this episode. So yeah, I think we're going to end it here. Let me know, out of curiosity, I'm working on, in the meantime, you might have noticed this, I don't know. I've got the Badger charging, but I've been working on I'm going to call it the Honey Badger, because we did it like gold, or a yellow and orange color, so it's like a bee, and then this was the Badger, but it's like an upgraded version of the Badger, so, and, you know, Honey Badger is just a funny term now, thanks to that one YouTube video, or no, it wasn't YouTube, it was something else, I don't know, anyways, so I've been working on that in my off time, sort of, but I haven't made any progress on, like, the station yet and things like that, so let me know some things you might want to see. And actually, you know what? I'm going to throw this out there. I know some of you may have been watching this and maybe you're starting to get a little tedious, bored with the survival aspect the way that I've been doing it, trying to build big stations and confiscate other ships and things like that. So would you prefer to move back towards more of a let's build, or would you like to continue seeing more survival elements? If so, what would you like to see? I have a few ideas of my own that I'm working with in the back of my head, trying to figure out how I do them, but I'd like to hear it from you guys and see what you guys think. Get some feedback from all of you and see what your opinions are and what your thoughts are. So in the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. I will see you all next time. Peace.